Hey everybody, Orpheolus here, welcoming you all to the final episode of Fables, the Everlasting Sapling. Oh my gosh, Orpheolus doing all the bonus episodes like promised? What is this madness? Last time, we did the Cave of Trials, getting the last things done. And this time, we'll be wrapping up everything in the game. This is it. The end of our journey is at hand. First things first, I'll be buying a couple Mega Rushes because I'm going to need them for what's coming up this episode. So heading on into this little palace here, we'll be heading on into the back, just checking in on our leaders, seeing what's going on.
Thank you for helping us.
Doesn't like to admit it, but he's proud of us. We're most grateful for everything you've did. Please do feel at home in our kingdom. Yeah, I mean, it is comfy. I do like that cyberpunk aesthetic, but, pollution? Oh no. I am that country boy with that country air aesthetic. Alright then, so that's it there. Next up, let's go ahead and talk to the Bee Kingdom real quick just to see. Just doing some last minute things before, well, we wrap everything up. Alright then, hello there, Mayor.
Everything alright? I hope you're having a good day.
Well, I thought you'd be saying more as like, thank you for saving the world and everything, instead of, have a nice day. Alright, let's go ahead and talk to the Queen real quick. Just a couple NPCs I thought to mention first and foremost before, heading on into the fun stuff. Hello there, Bianca. I know we hardly talk. Vi, I knew since you were born you would do something incredible. Your path may have been unconventional, but I am proud of you.
Mom, you really helped us out too.
Aw, a little bit of closure there. Let's see if John has anything to say. Since, well, they're the main NPCs I can really think of that we haven't talked to yet. You have anything new to say, John? Hey, Vi, I'm really busy with Queen's gift. Well, I'll go ahead and sleep up real quick. I mean, free in is free in. I thought you'd say something, but oh well. So that is essentially everything, except for one thing, in the Outer Kingdoms. Everything remaining is in the Bee Kingdom, so with this all done, let's go on ahead and head back to the Ant Kingdom. Because there's a couple things left that I haven't done yet. One of them I'm very stupid for. Alright then. Okay, why don't you let me switch to Leaf here. Alright then, so coming on forward, we'll be taking on the game super bosses. That will be the focus of the remainder of the episode. So starting things up, this is what my inventory is looking like. Basically the same thing as last time. You know, I should probably get a few, well, a couple more berry smoothies will probably be good, but that won't be until the next fight. Okay then, now for medals. I'll not be changing my medals for the rest of the game. So here we go, I'll be running some HP pluses onto primarily Leaf and Kabu. Leaf primarily for safety, a lot of TP exchanges, basically the same thing we have before. I have Leaf Cloak there, and first plating. This one's going to be important because we need Leaf alive. A TP saver, a couple TP cores I guess, hard charge, a lot of other miscellaneous things. So we'll be hitting them hard, we'll be hitting them fast. Once you are all ready, let's go on ahead and talk to Maki. Oh, you came. Let me thank you once more for your help once more. You've helped us plenty. Let's say we're even. You mentioned sparring back in the far grasslands. One must face worthy opponents or become rusty. It'd be an honor to face Team Staked Mouth's might. You want to fight? We took down the Wasp King, you know. So what? It's true that I wasn't lucky enough to hold a flame brooch. Did she hurt your ego? Everyone, this is a friendly sparring match. Yes, a friendly sparring match. Let me know when you are prepared for it. Before I check, there's something I do want to check real quick. Okay, now Spice Specs on. Would you like to spar? Be careful though. We won't hold back. Bring it on! Let us begin. Be on guard. And welcome to the game's Super Boss. The Super Boss does not matter if you're on normal or hard, they have exactly the same stats, so... Maki, we do respect you, but we weren't around to witness the birth of this rivalry. Still, we won't turn down an excuse to flex our magic. Both Kina and Yin support Maki in their own ways. We must choose our targets carefully. So this fight has a lot of moving components to it. Kina, yikes, what was Maki even worried about? Your skills are something else. It'll take time to knock out one of them. We'll have to be on our best effort to super block until then. And then lastly, Yin. Poor thing, barely out of the cocoon and already fighting the best of the best. We say that, but she's no pushover. Even if Maki gets mad, we must defeat her too. So there is a lot of moving components to this fight, so let us get started here with a Mega Rush trademark. Okay then, from here, we are going to go all out with the Ice Rain. Very important that we do so. Aim at the 2 in the front, for and foremost. Do not bother with the end. So every time that Maki gets hurt, Kina will get an attack buff. Similarly, Maki will also get a buff if you ever hurt Yin. There's actually some hidden dialogue in here that's a little hard to do. So basically, you want to aim at Kina first and foremost, and then Maki. That is the suggested order. Maki will get an attack buff if Yin falls, and if Yin falls, then Kina will get back up, revive with a few. So Kina followed up by Maki. That is the recommended order on doing things. Also, there is some special dialogue if you kill Kina, then Yin. It's actually hilarious. Alright, another Ice Rain. Alright. Well, we are definitely getting up there, but that +9 is not looking healthy. Okay then. Next up, we'll switch back to Leaf, and then follow things up with another Ice Rain. I'll try to aim at the guys in the back, because I don't want to unfreeze them. There we go. Hooray, we get a freeze set up. Alright then. So that is the end of that wave, so next up, let's go ahead and focus up front again. There we go. Alright, for your turn, let's go on ahead and use a berry smoothie. Since I got like 20 of them, let's turn relay back to Leaf. So as for the other attacks that go on, since we're basically got this in a bag, there's a whole lot of stuff going on. I embrace the cheese because if you don't, these guys will literally shred you. So some fun things. Maki hits super hard with a cleave that does like 8 damage, and some other hard hitting attacks that are hard to look at. As for Kina, she uses a lot more status debuffs. For example, using like a dive kick, as like one of her stronger moves, she can put you to sleep and all that fun stuff. Whole lot of difficulty stuff, but oops, waste that. Alright, well, looks like we'll be getting off one attack. Yep, that's one of the hard-hitting attacks, and then Kina will be constantly buffing the ally. However, though, we got this. Alright, and then I guess from here, we'll just attack Kina in the back. I know, so mean, but we're holding back now. It doesn't help that I'm super overpowered. And she will run away. There we go. That is how you choose the ultimate super boss. Mind you, normal and hard are exactly the same. Incredible. I must admit it. You are all incredibly strong and using the most cheap of tactics. Bleh, I couldn't impress Maki. You did Kina? You're strong too. Wow. It was our honor. I feel like we're truly equal explorers now. That was one way to look at it. You probably spent a lot of items in that battle. Use this to replenish your inventory. 75 berries! I'll have you know, a tanky berry plus a dark berry costs more than 75 berries. If you ever want to spar again, let us know. We've learned quite a bit. You've got it. And with this, we get ourselves an achievement for beating Team Maki. Yeah, I know I cheese everything, but that's how it is. And now, that's not the game's true super boss. This next super boss was added in a patch. Getting bored. In order to unlock this one, you must have basically done everything. Mostly did a couple side quests, getting Carmina out of the way, and also defeating every bounty boss. It is the game's true final challenge. And once you've done that, then you get some additional trophies in here. Yeah, we've definitely run wild with our trophies. In fact, there's a couple here I don't even recognize. I mean, we get Maki's Sword as a reward. I have no idea what that is. Tangy Berry, that's probably defeating Tangy Bug. I think the arrow is for clearing that out. So, we only got one thing left to do. As for inventory, one tangy smoothie, one mega rush, that's basically it. We have everything we need. As for the last location, it's gonna be right down in here. So, before we get started, when I said that there was one I was forgetting, oh, Shades, I feel so sorry. Give me that luckier day.
Here you go, my lovelies.
Luckier day medal.
Come back if you still have any berries left to spin. Fight. You throw me out of stock.
Your fault for selling super good stuff.
The new code is Frame 1.
We can already get in though.
There's a menu you can input that on.
Menu, I do not understand.
Sorry, that's all I know. Thanks for all the business.
So, frame 1, basically, you can only super block, and the super block window is a little tinier. It's annoying, but that's how it is. So, it's time.
Figured you'd take the quest.
You've come to entertain us.
If Doppel won't mind a broken table or two. Loser pays repairs. Isn't everyone being too eager for violence? Hey, it's just banter. Although I do agree with loser paying for repairs. Just holler when you're ready to fight, alright? So yes. Welcome to the ultimate super boss. So here's the thing though. You do not need to win this fight in order to complete the quest. You can lose this quest and the quest will complete. However though, ready to go.
Your dear comrades, but we will not hold back. Very well. I've been waiting to let loose!
Welcome to the ultimate super boss. Alright then, so let's get started with some spy action with Stratos. We underestimated them. What a shame they didn't use this power to help us stop the Wasp King. Stratos can fire shockwaves from sheer strength. It's not even magic. What a guy. And go ahead and spying up Delilah. Items, bombs, and speed. Delilah is more resourceful than we anticipated. Losing access to our items would be awful. We should probably incapacitate her first. Alright, so with this all done, now we begin hell. So as for the stuff though, I guess we'll go over a little bit of trivia on these two, in that these were actually planned for a different game as being the main two characters. One was being a jellyfish and the other one was a lizard. Cyrus was a lizard, Delilah was a jellyfish, as protagonists for a scrapped project by Moonsprout, but repurposed here in Bug Fables. So, blah blah blah, Ice Rain. Yeah, they're just in the wrong angle. So yeah, that's kind of the sucky part. Go ahead and do another Ice Rain. Alright, we did get a couple freezes though. You know what? I'll go ahead and hold off just so that way we won't take any damage here. Alright, for our next turn, let's go ahead and use another set of Ice Rain here. So yeah, so this fight is hard. I was never able to beat him on my first playthrough, but then again, I'm not using the cheeky strategies I'm using. Alright, let's go ahead and play it in. Alright, so next up, let's go ahead and use another turn relay back to a Leaf. And another Ice Rain. It's a strategy. There's a difference between cheese and being smart. There we go. And we took down Delilah, but things are not over yet, far from. Your turn, pop a berry smoothie. Just so we can restore our TP, do nothing. So, once you get him under half health, a lot of things will change now. He will gain 2 actions per turn, and he will be able to revive Delilah. So, that is the problem though. Revive Delilah with 7 HP. And Delilah can also revive with 7 HP, so yes. As for other attacks, they have a million of them. Stratos can hit very hard. Delilah can inflict basically any status debuff, including ink, so that will definitely hinder you. Alright, go ahead and plow this guy up front. You know, that sounded very wrong. Alright, as for this turn, Ice Rain. I think we got this. Wow, imagine no hitting the game's ultimate super boss. Alright, and one last ice rain. Let's finish this out once and for all. I love cheese! That's expected of those who beat up the Wasp King. Aw, I was really hoping we'd win, you know. You're pretty good. We can go again anytime. Not anytime. Let's rest a bit. Time to pick up the tab. Oh, you can have this too. You can sell 75 berries also. Thanks for the fun time. And 2 achievements obtained at once. Alright, so if we go over to our achievement tab, we managed to get ourselves, if we scroll up to it, Field Researcher, fill the bestiary. That includes spying every enemy in the game. As for the remaining achievements, fill all recipes. Basically, this will spend all your money because you have to cook up every recipe combination. There's like 50, 75, something ridiculous like that, and only like a quarter of them are actually useful. As for the other remaining stuff, here we get ourselves Indulge in Electronic Games to get the highest score in both sets. And that is basically the 2 achievements I never got. And complete the game. This means getting every other achievement. Personally though, this one, I don't like the minigames all too much. And that one, I ain't spending my time getting around. But yeah, that's basically the Platinum achievement. So that is essentially everything. But not quite everything. So, if we head on back into here, we get ourselves yet another trophy for defeating Stratos. So, huzzah, I guess. As for that last trophy slot up there at the very top, that seems like there's some room up there. That there is the reward for completing Boss Rush on EX mode. So that's basically everything there is in the game. At least, almost everything. There's a couple remaining things. The next one is the last menu code. So heading on in here, we can go ahead and talk to Edel. Hey, Team Snakemouth, working hard, eh? Have you noticed anything lately? Well, there ain't any quests coming in, really. Yep, all us. Seriously? It's not proper to boast, but yes, we've helped many. Oh, you guys are the best! Yep. Ruigi! Ruigi, who? Artist told me to hand this out menu code to the explorers of the month. That's gotta be you, eh? Thank you. Although this menu code, what could it mean? So, Ruigi is the final menu code there is in the game. As for what Ruigi does, you cannot level up. However, though, medals require 1 MP, and you can level up your NP with berries that cost 30 berries every time, 10 more per level, so you can cap out your rank pretty early, especially if you use the berry grinding method. However, though, there is no stat rewards for on 21, 24, and 27, so no additional HP, all that stuff. So basically, what you find is what you get. And if you are able to get yourself up to the maximum level in Ruigi mode, Ida will mention that the only other explorers that actually achieve max rank is Team Maki, so hooray for other pointless trivia. However, though, there is one final menu code not mentioned so far. In fact, it's not mentioned in the game at all, and that is Tough Bugs, which activates Frame 1, Hardest, Ruigi, and more farm at once. The hardest difficulty, and the berries will constantly increase for the amount you need to level up. Yes, it is very difficult to do. Do I recommend it? I probably should have, given how much I cheese the entire game. So, with this all done, I believe that is everything, save for one final detail. I will see you all in Metal Island. Alright, and the final bit. And that this last little bit is going to be some additional lore stuff that's not really mentioned in the game per se. And it pertains to the art of Bugaria, a special little edition that was released on the Steam version. It basically showcases a lot of the official artwork with the game, including a lot of developer comments here and there. So some additional trivia here, that's basically where I've been pulling a lot of the stuff, some dev comments, some additional bonus stuff here and there. But there is one little detail that is very important that I never mentioned, and that involves this old man.
Oh, hello. Do you want some other trinkets I have? Right now, I have this weird berry for sale. 19 berries. Gimme.
Here we go, you can sell spicy berries.
I still have something to sell that might interest you. Come back later if you want to know what it is, will ya? Hello. Do you want some other trinket I have? Right now, I have this last item for sale. It'll be 26 berries. Oh, thank you. Here it is.
You get yourself a shell ointment.
You sure got everything I had. Thanks for coming all the way over to talk to me. No one seems to care about an old bug anymore. Bugs these days are always so busy betting on those card games. I don't get their appeal at all. Oh, here I go rambling again. Please make sure to visit in the future. Oh, hello. I don't have anything else to sell, but you lent me a lot of this fly lad I once met. Poor boy went crazy over an old cran I fished out of the lake, paid me hundreds of berries for that junk. I wonder what became of him after that. Last I heard he headed north or something. Oh, don't mind me, just going back to my memories. Go on, you lot, have fun with all that stuff.
So, well, who exactly is that fly? Well, I know a certain wasp, and that pertains to the Wasp Kingdom, otherwise known as Hoax. So in the official art book, there is a special little comic as an origin story as for Hoax. So there's some special artwork there for particularly Hoax's scenario. TLDR, Hoax was a young bug in the Deadlands. His mother probably ate by a Deadlander Gamma, so he escaped the Deadlands when he was older. A crystal nearly crushed Hoax when fighting a Deadlander. He was rescued by a wasp, and given how he looks like a wasp, he was invited into the Wasp Kingdom, and the crystal could be a way he got some of his magical power. While he was in the Wasp Kingdom, other wasps made fun of him. He wandered into the library of the Wasp Kingdom and learned about the everlasting sapling and the ancient crown. Hoax travels to Metal Island and finds Yale, the merchant, who he just talked to, and sells Hoax the crown because, of course. Hoax returned to the Wasp Kingdom, and the wasp began to obey him. Ultimax hands over the Axe Slayer and knocks Vanessa into her room, thus starting the reign of a tyrant. So, last little origin story as for what happened to Hoax. Too bad he met his terrible end. But yeah, Hoax is not a wasp. He is just a fly. Hey, I forgot what fly it is. Future me, if you remember what it is, put it on screen. But with this, we've done everything in the game. Man, I had so much fun recording this Let's Play. No, seriously, it was a lot of fun. Bug Fables is a game that means quite a bit to me. Yeah, 2020 was not a fun year. I played this back in 2021, which also wasn't a fun year, but this game was definitely a lot of fun. Introducing me to the Paper Mario series. Here we go, splashing into a pond, of course, and all that stuff. So thank you all so much for watching this Let's Play. This has been Orpheolus with Bug Fables, and I'll see you all for the next Let's Play coming here in the nearest future. Thank you all so much for watching, and farewell.